There is a reason you have stopped scrolling at this exact moment. It is not an algorithm, it is an alignment. You are here because your spirit has been sensing a shift, a heaviness that does not belong to you, and a tension in the air that suggests a storm is about to break. We are approaching a critical threshold, specifically tied to the energy of February 13th, a date that marks a karmic deadline in the spiritual realm. You have felt it, haven't you? That sensation that time is speeding up, yet you are waiting for something massive to drop. You have been walking through a season of silence where it felt like your prayers were hitting a glass ceiling. But let me tell you, that silence was not abandonment. It was the deep breath before the roar of justice. Archangel Michael has stepped onto the battlefield of your life, and the sword is drawn. But before I tell you exactly who is about to be exposed and why this specific date matters so much for your destiny, I need you to take a deep breath. Center yourself. Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you. And strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuzazara readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment. You are safe here. This message is your confirmation. For the past few months, and perhaps even intensifying in the last few weeks, you have been the target of a specifically designed narrative. This wasn't accidental gossip. This was architectural. Someone, or a group of people you once trusted, has been building a cage of words around your reputation. You might have noticed the symptoms before you saw the cause. It started with the energy in the room shifting when you walked in, conversations that stopped abruptly, a coldness in the eyes of people who used to greet you with warmth. You asked yourself, did I do something wrong? Did I miss a social cue? You analyzed your own behavior, losing sleep, replaying interactions, searching for a fault in your own character. That is exactly what they wanted. They wanted you so consumed with self-doubt that you wouldn't notice they were the ones holding the dagger. But here is the spiritual truth that science backs up. Energy cannot be lied about. Your intuition, that gut feeling, is your second brain. It was alerting you to the betrayal long before your logical mind could accept it. You are a chosen one, a person of high vibrational light. And this light acts as a mirror. When people who are harboring darkness, insecurity, or unhealed trauma stand next to you, your light forces them to see their own shadows. Instead of doing the work to heal themselves, they chose to try and extinguish the light that was exposing them. They couldn't destroy your spirit, so they tried to destroy your image. They whispered lies to your allies. They twisted your silence into arrogance. They took your boundaries and painted them as aggression. But listen closely, because the tide is turning right now. Archangel Michael is known as the protector, the warrior of the divine, but his role is also one of absolute truth. His sword, often depicted in blue flame, is not just for fighting demons. It is for cutting the cords of deception. Right now, in the spiritual realm, a dossier of evidence is being opened. The universe keeps a perfect record. Every whisper spoken in secret is shouted from the rooftops in the spiritual court. The very trap they set for you, the pit they dug so carefully, hoping you would fall in and lose your standing, your career, or your relationships, is now the very pit they are standing on the edge of. This is the law of karma. It is not vengeance, it is physics. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. When someone projects malice with such intensity, that energy must return to its source if the target, you, refuses to accept it. And that is what you did. You didn't fight fire with fire. You didn't go on a smear campaign to defend yourself. You stayed silent. You stayed in your lane. You focused on your growth, even while your heart was breaking. That silence, that was your shield. By not engaging in their low vibrational war, you allowed the karma to bypass you and boomerang directly back to them. And now we are seeing the results. The foundation of their lies is cracking. You may have already seen the first signs. A plan of theirs falling through. A sudden illness or loss of status in their lives. These are not coincidences, they are corrections. There is a specific detail about this situation that you need to be aware of. Something that usually stays hidden until the very end. Before I reveal this crucial piece of the puzzle, if you are feeling the resonance of this truth, if you know in your bones that you have been under attack but are now under protection, click that like button. It's not just a click, it's an energy exchange, a way of saying I claim my vindication. And if you haven't already, join our community by subscribing. We are gathering the light bearers, the ones who are ready to rise. Now here is the revelation that changes everything. In every conspiracy, in every group that gathers to gossip and destroy, there is always a weak link. There is someone who went along with the narrative because they were afraid, or because they were manipulated, but their heart was never fully in it. Archangel Michael is currently working on the conscience of this individual. This is the unexpected witness. This is someone you might have thought was fully against you, or perhaps someone who stood on the sidelines watching you bleed. But the guilt has become too heavy for them. The energy of the lie is toxic, and it is starting to poison their own life. In the coming days, watch for an unexpected communication. It might be an apology, a confession, or simply a leak of information that validates everything you suspected. This person is about to speak the truth that will dismantle the entire fabrication. They are going to reveal the motive behind the attacks, pure, unadulterated envy. They hated you not because you were less, but because you were more. They coveted your favor, your ease, the way opportunities seem to find you. They thought if they could remove you, they could replace you. But they forgot that the anointing you carry is not a coat that can be taken off. It is woven into your DNA. It is your frequency. This is why the attacks felt so personal and so relentless. It wasn't just about what you have, it was about who you are. But let's talk about the February 13 marker. In numerology and astrological transits, we are moving through a portal of exposure. The number 13 is often misunderstood as unlucky, but in ancient alchemy, it is the number of transformation and rebirth. It is the death of the old and the birth of the new. For the chosen one, this date represents the death of the false narrative. The mask is falling off. The universe is saying, enough. The timeline of their deception has run out. The clock has struck midnight on their masquerade. You are about to witness a phenomenon known as divine displacement. This happens when the universe physically removes people from your path who are blocking your destiny. You might hear news of people getting fired, moving away, or relationships ending abruptly. Do not mourn these losses. Do not try to hold on to people who are being stripped away. This is Archangel Michael clearing the path. Imagine a road sweeper clearing debris after a storm. That is what is happening in your social and professional circle. The blockage is being removed so that the blessing can flow. And what a blessing it is. The vacuum created by their departure is about to be filled with genuine connections. You have been lonely, I know. You have felt like a wolf walking alone in the winter. But that isolation was a quarantine. God had to separate you to inoculate you against the virus of their mediocrity. Now that you are immune, now that you have proven you can stand alone with your integrity intact, you are being graduated. You are moving into a season where the people entering your life are not there to take from you, but to pour into you. These are your soul tribe, people who speak your language, who honor your light, and who do not require you to dim yourself to fit in. But there is a warning here, a gentle one. As this justice rolls out, as you see your enemies stumbling, do not gloat. Do not lower your vibration to celebrate their downfall. This is a test of your character. Your role is to remain the observer. Watch, acknowledge the justice, thank Archangel Michael for the protection, and keep walking. If you stop to laugh at them, you tie your energy back to theirs. You must cut the cord completely. Let them deal with their own karma. You have a destiny to build. Think about the last time you felt truly at peace. It's been a while, hasn't it? The anxiety of the smear campaign has been a background noise, a constant hum of stress. That hum is about to be silenced. You're going to experience a night of sleep so deep, so restorative, that you will wake up feeling like a different person. This physical restoration is part of the justice. The stress hormones, the cortisol that has been pumping through your veins because of their attacks, are being flushed out. Your body is healing. Your mind is clearing. The brain fog is lifting. There is also a financial component to this vindication. Often, these attacks are aimed at your resources, your ability to earn, or your professional reputation. The blockage in your finances was directly tied to the spiritual blockage they created with their words. Words are spells. That is why it is called spelling. They cast spells of poverty and lack over you. But Archangel Michael is breaking those curses right now. As the truth comes out, the professional doors that were slammed in your face are going to reopen. But here is the twist. You might not want to walk through them anymore. The universe has something better. A new opportunity, one that you didn't even apply for, one that comes looking for you, is on the horizon. This opportunity is the apology from the universe for what you had to endure. It is the double for your trouble. I want to address the pain you feel regarding the specific individual who led this betrayal. It hurts because you loved them. You saw the best in them. You ignored the red flags because you wanted to believe in their potential. That is not a weakness. That is your gift. You have the heart of a healer, but you must learn the difference between seeing potential and seeing reality. You fell in love with who they could be, not who they were. This painful separation is the lesson. You are learning discernment. You are learning that not everyone deserves access to your inner sanctum. The VIP section of your life has been under new management, and the security has just been tightened. The 2 minutes left in the title of this message is symbolic of the finality of this cycle. We are in the 11th hour. The transition is almost complete. You might feel a sudden urge to clean your house, to throw out old things, to change your appearance. Follow that urge. It is your spirit preparing the physical vessel for the new energy. You are shedding the skin of the victim and stepping into the skin of the victor. Let's go deeper into the psychology of the plotters. Why do they do it? Why go to such lengths to destroy someone who has done nothing but good? It is because your existence challenges their worldview. If you can be kind, successful, and radiant despite your struggles, it means they have no excuse for their misery. You are living proof that light is a choice, and that choice makes them uncomfortable. They want to believe the world is dark and unfair because it justifies their laziness and their malice. By simply being you, you destroy their excuses. That is why they attacked. It was never about what you said or did, it was about your very essence. But the tables are turning. The very people they tried to recruit against you are starting to see the cracks. They are noticing the inconsistencies in the stories. They are seeing the obsession. Why does she talk about him so much? Why is he so fixated on destroying her? These questions are bubbling up. The plotters are overplaying their hand. In their desperation to finish you off, they are becoming sloppy. They are revealing their true nature. And you are just drinking your water and minding your business, and that silence is driving them insane. Archangel Michael is inviting you to surrender the need for an apology. You may never get a verbal "I'm sorry" from the main culprit. Narcissistic personalities rarely apologize. They just rewrite history to make themselves the victim. Do not wait for their closure. Your closure comes from the divine. Your vindication is your success. Your revenge is your happiness. The greatest punishment for them is to watch you thrive without them, to see that their absence didn't break you. It built you. As we move past February 13th, pay attention to your dreams. The spirit realm often communicates through symbols when the conscious mind is too cluttered to hear. You might dream of snakes leaving your house, of storms clearing up, or of finding hidden treasure. These are confirmations. Write them down. They are messages from your guides, assuring you that the battle is won. There is a specific cliffhanger in your life right now, a decision you are waiting on, a legal matter or a relationship status. The resolution is coming, and it will be swift. When the dam breaks, the water flows instantly. Be ready to move. Be ready to say yes. Do not let the trauma of the past make you hesitate when the blessing arrives. You have been in survival mode for so long that you might not recognize safety when it arrives. Trust the timing. I want you to declare something with me right now. You can say it out loud or write it in the comments to anchor it in this reality. I am protected. I am vindicated. I am rising. When you write this, you are signing a spiritual contract. You are telling the universe that you are ready to receive the justice that has been prepared for you. Let's talk about the witness again. This person acts as a bridge. They are the mechanism the universe uses to clear your name in the public eye. But remember, even if the public never knows the full truth, you know. And God knows. That is the only audience that matters. However, for many of you, a public restoration is part of the plan. You were humiliated publicly, so you will be honored publicly. The accolades, the recognition, the awards, they are coming back. The reputation that was tarnished will be polished until it shines brighter than before. People will say, "I heard terrible things about them, but now that I meet them, I see only light." Your presence will refute the rumors without you saying a word. This journey has been exhausting. I know you are tired. You feel like you have fought 1,000 battles, but the warrior spirit in you is ancient. You have done this before in other lifetimes, and you have always emerged victorious. This time is no different. The exhaustion you feel is the final push. It is the fatigue of the marathon runner seeing the finish line. Do not stop now. Do not give up on your dreams just because the path got rocky. The rocks are there to build your foundation. Archangel Michael's protection also extends to your family. Often when the enemy cannot touch you, they try to touch those you love. But the shield is expanding. Visualize a dome of blue light over your home, over your children, over your loved ones. Nothing can penetrate this divine barrier. The chaos stops at your doorstep. Your home is becoming a sanctuary of peace again. The arguments will cease. The tension will dissolve. Love is returning to your dwelling. You are being prepared for a leadership role. This entire ordeal was a training ground. You cannot lead others out of the wilderness if you haven't walked through it yourself. You cannot teach resilience if you haven't been broken. You are becoming a teacher, a guide, a beacon for others who are going through similar betrayals. Your pain is becoming your platform. One day, you will tell this story not with tears but with power. You will say, "They meant it for evil, but God used it for good." The silence of the heavens is breaking. The downloads are coming fast now. You might find yourself having sudden ideas, creative bursts, solutions to problems that have stuck for years. This is the clarity that comes after the storm. Capture these ideas. They are the seeds of your new life. Do not let them float away. Act on them. As we conclude this transmission, remember that you are not a victim of this plot. You are the survivor of it. You are the hero of this story. The villains were just supporting characters necessary to push the plot forward, but they do not get to be in the final scene. The final scene belongs to you. It is a scene of triumph, of peace, and of abundance. The sword of Archangel Michael has severed the ties. The karma has been delivered. The witness is stepping forward. The time is now. Before you go, I have a challenge for you. For the next 24 hours, refuse to dwell on the betrayal. Every time the thought of them comes up, replace it with a thought of gratitude for your future. Train your brain to focus on the victory, not the battle. If this message resonated with your spirit, if you felt the chills of confirmation, do not leave this energy here. Like this video to seal the protection. Subscribe to the channel to stay connected to this high-frequency community. And turn on that notification bell, because the next message I have for you is going to reveal the next step in your elevation, and you do not want to miss it. You are chosen. You are protected. You are loved. The storm is over. Welcome to your new beginning. Now that you have crossed that threshold, we must discuss the maintenance of this new vibration. Entering a new beginning is one thing, sustaining it is another. Many people experience a spiritual high, a moment of absolute clarity where they feel invincible, only to crash back down into old patterns within 48 hours. This happens not because they weren't sincere, but because their biology has not yet caught up with their spirituality. We need to bridge that gap right now. You see, for years, perhaps decades, your body has been addicted to the chemistry of stress. The betrayal, the fighting, the constant need to defend yourself. It flooded your system with cortisol and adrenaline. Your cells have receptor sites that are actually hungry for that chaos. When you suddenly step into peace, when Archangel Michael cuts those cords, your body might panic. It might feel unfamiliar. You might find yourself feeling bored, restless, or anxious for no reason. This is the withdrawal symptom of a trauma bond. I'm telling you this so you do not sabotage your own victory. When the quiet comes, do not fill it with noise. Do not go looking for trouble just to feel normal again. Your new normal is peace. Your new normal is stability. It will take approximately 21 days for your nervous system to recalibrate to this new frequency of safety. During this time, you must be vigilant. You are like a patient recovering from a major surgery. You are healing, but you are tender. The universe is going to send you tests. These are not punishments. They are opportunities to prove to yourself that you have changed. The test might look like a text message from that toxic person just checking in. It might look like a sudden expense that threatens your sense of security. It might look like a mutual friend trying to drag you back into the gossip. Here is the secret to passing these tests. Do not react. Respond or simply observe. Reaction is emotional. It comes from the wounded child within. Observation is powerful. It comes from the awakened master you are becoming. When that text comes in, visualize a wall of glass between you and the phone. You can see it, but it cannot touch you. You are the observer. By not reacting, you starve the old energy. You break the feedback loop. This is how you solidify your timeline shift. You are literally jumping from a timeline where you are a victim to a timeline where you are a victor. And the bridge between them is your refusal to engage with the old story. Let's go deeper into the concept of the empty chair. In psychology and spiritual practice, we often talk about the space left behind when we remove a negative influence. You have removed the betrayer, the narcissist, the energy vampire. Now there is an empty chair at the table of your life. The temptation is to pull anyone in from the street just to fill that seat because the emptiness feels lonely. Do not do it. Guard that empty chair. Treat it as a sacred space. Place a metaphorical reserved sign on it. You are reserving that space for someone who matches your new vibration. Whether it is a romantic partner, a business associate, or a new best friend, they must earn the right to sit at your table. The universe abhors a vacuum, yes, but you get to dictate what fills it. If you rush, you will attract the same demon with a different face. If you wait, if you hold your ground in the void, you signal to the universe that you have high standards. And the universe always meets us at the level of our standards, not our desires. I want to address the financial aspect of this restoration, because money is energy, and betrayal often hits the bank account just as hard as it hits the heart. When you are entangled with someone who drains your spirit, they are also draining your abundance. You may have noticed that during the height of the conflict, money was tight, opportunities fell through, or unexpected debts arose. This is not a coincidence. Your solar plexus chakra, the center of your personal power and will, is also the energy center connected to your career and finances. When that chakra is under attack, your ability to manifest wealth is blocked. Now that the cords are cut, watch what happens to your finances. You are going to see a flow return. It often starts small, a refund you didn't expect, a discount, a side gig offer. Acknowledge these. Say thank you out loud. You are priming the pump. But there is a specific spiritual law you must activate now, the law of circulation. To signal to the universe that you trust your restoration, you must release the fear of scarcity. I am not telling you to spend recklessly. I am telling you to release the emotional grip of poverty consciousness. When you pay a bill, do not do it with resentment. Do it with gratitude that you have the means to pay it. Bless your money as it leaves your hand, knowing it will return multiplied. This shift in attitude acts as a magnet. The energy that was previously being used to fight battles is now free to build empires. You are going to have ideas for businesses or projects that seem to come out of nowhere. These are God ideas. They are downloads from the divine mind, meant to restore the years the locusts have eaten. There is a phenomenon I need to warn you about, something I call the echo effect. Even after the source of your pain is gone, you might hear echoes of their voice in your head. You might hear them criticizing you, doubting you, or mocking your dreams. This is residual programming. It is like a song stuck in your head. Do not fight the echo, replace it. Every time you hear that inner critic, which sounds suspiciously like your enemy, immediately override it with your new affirmation. If the voice says, "You'll never make it alone," you immediately say, out loud if possible, "I am divinely guided and fully supported." You must be aggressive with this. You are rewriting the neural pathways in your brain. Neuroplasticity proves that we can change our brains at any age, whether you are 35, 50, or 80. But it requires repetition. You are the gardener of your mind, and these echoes are weeds. You cannot just look at a weed and hope it goes away. You must pull it out by the root and plant a flower in its place. Let's talk about your circle. As you rise, your circle will change. This is often the most painful part of the process. You might have friends or family members who were comfortable with you when you were the victim. They liked being the ones to comfort you. They liked feeling superior, or perhaps they just bonded with you over shared misery. Now that you are healing, now that you are standing tall, they might act strangely. They might make snide comments like, "Oh, you think you're better than us now," or "You've changed." When they say "you've changed," take it as the greatest compliment. You have changed. You were supposed to change. Everything that is alive changes. Only dead things stay the same. Do not apologize for your growth. Do not dim your light just to make others comfortable in their darkness. If you shrink back now, you will lose the momentum of this spiritual breakthrough. Some people are meant to be in your history, not your destiny. Let them go with love. Bless them on their journey, but do not drag them along on yours. You are climbing a mountain and you cannot carry dead weight. As you release these relationships, you will make space for your soul tribe. These are the people who will cheer for you when you win, who will inspire you to go higher, who speak the language of abundance and faith. They are out there, looking for you, but they cannot find you if you are hiding in the shadows of your past. I want to give you a specific technique for the next 7 days to lock this in. It is called the morning anchor. For the next week, before you look at your phone, before you check the news or your email, I want you to spend the first 5 minutes of your day anchoring yourself in this new reality. Sit on the edge of your bed, feet flat on the floor to ground yourself. Close your eyes and place your hand over your heart. Feel the beat. That is the rhythm of life. That is the universe saying yes to your existence. Visualize a golden light pouring down from the heavens, entering the crown of your head and filling your entire body. See this light pushing out any gray or dark mist, the remnants of yesterday's stress. Push it out through the soles of your feet into the earth where it can be neutralized. Then say 3 times, I am ready to receive. I am worthy of the best. My past has no power over my present. This simple act sets the thermostat for your day. You're telling your reticular activating system, the part of your brain that filters reality, to look for evidence of worthiness, evidence of receptivity, evidence of freedom. You might be wondering, why did this happen to me? Why did I have to go through such darkness? This is the question that plagues us. But let me attention. You need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you. And strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment.